Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tisch Loveless Court inside the Anderson Athletic Center for tonight's men's basketball matchup featuring Illinois Tech University and Kalamazoo College. Good evening again. My name is Zach Metz. Next to me is Harper Schrader. We're getting on a little late here, so we're just going to jump right into the starting lineups. First up for Illinois Tech, a senior guard from Chicago, Illinois, number 3, DeAndre Vortes. A junior guard forward from San Juan, Puerto Rico, number 10, Dario Biaggi. A senior forward from Chicago, Illinois, number 11, Joshua Iguade. A sophomore guard from Alameda, California, number 22, Nicholas Ortiz. And a junior guard forward from Island Lake, Illinois, number 30, Garrison Carter. Illinois Tech is coached by Terrence Gray. Now the starters for Kalamazoo. A junior guard from Howell, Michigan, number 5, Carter Bandermere. A freshman guard from Ann Arbor, Michigan, number 12, Nelson Sompa. Freshman guard from Canton, Michigan, number 14, Bradley Izuka. Senior forward from Boise, Idaho, number 20, Lucas Broadsword. And a senior guard from Miami, Florida, number 22, DJ Courtney. We're just about to get this game underway. We thank you all for tuning in. Again, Zach Metz and Harper Schrader here. And we hope you enjoy this evening's matchup between Kalamazoo College and Illinois Tech.
Matchup between the Scarlet Hawks of Illinois Tech and your Kalamazoo College Hornets. We'll start out by introducing the starting 5 football teams. For Illinois Tech, starting guard, a senior from Chicago, 5'11", number 3, DeAndre Vortes. Starting guard for Kalamazoo, a junior from Howell, Michigan, 6'2", number 5, Carter Bandermere. For Illinois Tech, starting guard, a sophomore from Alameda, California, 6'1", number 22, Nicholas Ortiz. For Kalamazoo, starting guard, a freshman from Ann Arbor, 5'11", number 12, Nelson Sompa. For Illinois Tech, starting forward, a senior from San Juan, Puerto Rico, 6'4", number 10, Dario Biaggi. For Kalamazoo, starting guard, a freshman from Canton, Michigan, 6'4", number 14, Bradley Izuka. For Illinois Tech, starting forward, a sophomore from Chicago, 6'10", number 11, Joshua Iguade. For Kalamazoo, starting guard, a senior from Miami, 6'3", number 22, DJ Courtney. For Illinois Tech, starting forward, a junior from Island Lake, Illinois, 6'5", number 30, Garrison Carter. For Kalamazoo, starting forward, a senior from Boise, Idaho, 6'7", number 20, Lucas Broadsword. Head coach for Illinois Tech is TJ Gray. Kalamazoo is under the direction of head coach Nick Giard. His assistants are Matt Vogel
Illinois Tech comes in at 3-7 overall, 2-3 in conference play. One of those 3 wins, though, is over the currently ranked number 17th in the country, Wisconsin Lutheran. So off of just looking at it, doesn't quite look like, the record stands out to you. They're coming off of a 74-66 loss on Wednesday, against St. Norbert at home. Kalamazoo comes in at 5-2 under the direction of head coach Nick Giard. They are coming off of a wild 74-72 win over Lake Forest. That took place on Sunday, I can't keep my days straight. Lucas Broadsword jumps up against Joshua Iguani, and Iguani wins it for Illinois Tech. They will have possession first. In black, Kalamazoo in white and silver. Nicholas Ortiz gives it to Dario Biaggi. Biaggi drives, pulls up from the mid-range, and hits, and Illinois Tech is on the board first. Some early double teams and traps from the defensive Illinois Tech. And inside is Lucas Broadsword. He gets it to go. Here's Biaggi looking for Aguadi. Aguadi up top gives it to their leading scorer, Garrison Carter. Biaggi back to Aguadi. Ortiz around the screen. He pulls up for a mid-range J, and he hits. The Scarlet Hawks with a 4-2 lead. A 1-3-1 trapping zone for them. DJ Courtney starts the drive, picks up, gives to Lucas Broadsword. Broadsword working on the bigger Aguadi. Kicks it out to Bradley Izuka, who gets the starts today with Patrick Perez being out. Broadsword goes right at Aguadi, and the shot is erased by the 6'10 sophomore. Scarlet Hawks push the other way. 3 for Biaggi, no good. Sompa pulls it down for the Hornets. And they will fall back to man-to-man defense following a miss. Here's Broadsword to Nelson Sompa. Sompa with a jab. Starts his drive. Picks it up. Out to Carter Vandermeer. He's going to try a 3. That's no good for the Hornets' best volume shooter. Hasn't had the best start to the year, only 32.5% from deep, but we do know he's capable. Aguadi gives it to Ortiz. No, he doesn't give it to Ortiz. He's going to hand it, picks it up, gives it to Ortiz now. Ortiz waits for Sompa, now fires a mid-range shot. That's good for Nicholas Ortiz, who is a 53% shooter from the field. Excellent volume shooter. Broadsword gives it to Vandermeer. Starting to slip through the lane, floats it over Aguadi, and he scores. When you've got a presence like Joshua Aguadi down low, what are some of the things you have to do as a shooter?
Yeah, I mean, having someone like Joshua Aguadi down low, he's 6'10", so you really have to try and get around or be able to pull the defense out so that way someone can drive into the basket.
Aguadi drives on Broadsword, and he walked. Terrence Gray, TJ as he's known, is the head coach of Illinois Tech. He's in his 5th year. Nick Giard, the head coach of Kalamazoo, also in his 5th year. 1-2-2 trap for the Scarlet Hawks, and Vandermeer gets a 3 and hits a 3.
Look at Hornets, that 7-6 lead now.
Kalamazoo's first lead of the night, 7-6. Here's Biaggi over to DeAndre Vortez, another senior. Very experienced Illinois Tech roster, and the shot is erased by Vandermeer. Bradley Izuka brings it up the other way, gives to Nelson Sompa, and he threw it, somehow got it to Broadsword, who floats it.
Great finish by Broadsword, able to be there.
And how about that pass by Sompa? He looked like he was looking at Vandermeer the whole way and found Lucas. 9-6 Hornet lead, and this is going to be off of Sompa. It'll stay with Illinois Tech. About 3 minutes and 45 seconds into this game. Down to Guadi. It's to Vortez. He gets into the lane, gives it to his big man, and Broadsword rips it away.
Great job by Broadsword. Guadi has a little bit of a height advantage, but just being able to take the ball from him, that's one way to stop it.
Brandemir around the screen from Broadsword. Carter gets into the lane underneath and has it knocked out of bounds by Iguadi, and this will take us to our first media timeout of the evening. 4 minutes in, it's 9-6 in favor of the Hornets. Kalamazoo College and the Illinois Institute of Technology head-to-head in this one. We're about 4 minutes in, a little over, and the Hornets with a 9-6 lead. They make a sub for the first time. Connor Koke comes in, sophomore out of Macomb, Michigan. Gets close to the rim, has his shot blocked by Garrison Carter. Here come the Scarlet Hawks. Carter fakes, now gives it to Ortiz. All the same starters still out there for IIT. As DJ Courtney hauls down the rebound on the missed three, and Hornets bring it the other way. Now DJ Courtney. Starts the baseline drive out to Broadsword. To Bandemir. He's at 1-3 already. He's tried two. Ortiz staying close to him. Bandemir drives. He will be fouled by Iguadi. That's a guy you want to get in foul trouble, right, for Kalamazoo?
Yeah, absolutely. Iguadi just is really great on defense. He's also so tall that those elbows definitely get caught sometimes at people's faces just because of how tall he is, drawing more fouls.
He scores about 5 a game. It puts in 7 rebounds, but he is a 6'10" force down low. Bandemir at the line's first free throw is good. Carter scores 10 a game. He is right now, 61.5% free throw shooter. That's a number you would expect to go up, but he was one of the, as the second one's good, he was one of the 2 special guests we had on our winter break broadcast. Him and Macy Ivins both joined for a game. As DeAndre Vortez has it, gives it to Iguadi, around to Ortiz. Ortiz steps back. This should be a long 2. It came up short.
Bandemir back to the rebound.
In and out dribble. Gave it to Broadsword. Gives to Bradley Izuka. Had a career high his last outing. As this foul, I believe, is going to go against him. Career high his last outing against Lake Forest. It is going to go on Izuka, his first.
DJ Ferguson's going to enter the game for Kalamazoo.
Ferguson out of Lansing, Michigan, is a senior, transferred in from Heidelberg. Our officials for today, Chad Palmer, Aaron Weaver, and Robert King. As with it for Illinois Tech, Daro Biaggi gives to their first sub, Ebone Jr. As a little bit of an awkward exchange. Biaggi, Junior's got it, finds Ortiz open underneath for an easy 2. DJ Courtney gets into the lane, jump stop out to Bandemir. He'll let it fly and hit. Second 3 for Carter.
Great job by Carter today with those threes.
He's 2 of 3 in the early going and an early 7 points. Rather, an early 10 points with that one. Biaggi, mid-range. That came up short, missed everything. It's a turnover. And Kalamazoo will make a sub. Gavin Van Kempen, who is a freshman from Jonesville, Michigan, who has not seen a lot of minutes this year, but with Patrick Perez out of the lineup today and with J.J. Stevens out of the lineup today, Van Kempen is getting his number called in the early going of this one. Here's Ferguson into the lane. Out to Vandermeer. Another look. In and out. Carter pulls it down. Gets it on the handoff. He'll try a three. That's no good. And the ball's going to be tipped, but Courtney's going to come up with a rebound. 14-8. Hornets lead early. Courtney with a little shimmy. Got it away from Junior and then gets fouled by the 6'8", 235-pound fifth-year senior. And DJ Courtney will shoot two after taking a hard fall.
Yeah, not someone you like to see take a hard fall. Out for most of the season last year, the injury too. So I'm glad he's okay.
Yeah, took a medical red shirt last year, so he gets an extra year if he wants it. He will shoot two. He's a 72.7% free throw shooter. First free throw's away and no good. He is stretching out the left arm shoulder region, which is not his shooting arm. As Dougie Blackwood comes into the game for the Hornets, junior from Tampa, Florida. Second free throw for Courtney is away, no good. Rare offer for DJ Courtney from the line. Scarlet Hawks race it ahead. Junior fakes the handoff to Vortez. Gives it to Owen Walsh, who just came in. Walsh drives out to Vortez. A skip across to Walsh, who tries a mid-range. That missed everything, and Ferguson's got the rebound. Now Courtney, extra one. Dougie Blackwood fakes. Tried to go up and under and then threw it right at Van Kempen, but a little too hot to handle.
Great idea, though, by Dougie.
And one up blocked by Koki, but the basket is going to count. A goaltend gives 2 points to the Scarlet Hawks as Hornets will make another sub. Lucas Hannafin comes in. The all-MIAA wide receiver, junior from Chelsea, has some more pressure from Illinois Tech. Van Kempen got it up ahead at following the pass from Ferguson. Now Izuka after a behind the back pass from Ferguson rather, and the three drops.
An amazing play there, pulling away Junior from down low, allowing him to have that open shot.
Junior's got it. There's now Biaggi, his three, no good. A good box-up by Van Kempen on Junior. Hannafin tried to get it ahead to Izuka, but got it back after the deflection, and Izuka scores. Hannafin kept his eyes on the ball, kept hustling after throwing the ball right into looked like the shoulder of DeAndre Vortez.
Yeah, amazing focus there by Hannafin.
Well, he is our all-conference receiver for a reason.
Exactly.
There's Biaggi to Jace Cooley, who just came in the junior. Puts his shoulder down, spins on Van Kempen, and scores. That's a matchup that I think Illinois Tech's going to go after. Van Kempen, 6'9", just 200 pounds as a freshman. Ferguson gets an open three. He got it! Hornets on fire from deep early.
Yeah, amazing. Kalamazoo has these great three-point shooters, allowing, even when they're blocking up the paint with these huge guards, Kalamazoo can still shoot those threes.
They're 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. They haven't been the hottest to start the year, but they have been today. Vortez tries a three and answers. Vortez is just a 30% three-point shooter, but showing he can let it fly from deep. Izuka on the handoff. Slows down, has Gooley up in his face. Now Blackwood. Now Ferguson tries another. That's no good. Ferguson hasn't been a great volume three-point shooter, but he's been hot recently. Izuka stops Gooley on the drive. He'll float, come up short. Ferguson's got the rebound. Hornets look to push. They've got numbers. 3-on-2. Blackwood mishandles the pass, though. Gave it back to Ferguson, and Hornets will get into the half-court set. Van Kempen gives to Hannafin, who's open. Hannafin tries a three. Hannafin hits a three. 25-15, up and down to start this game. Just the way we like it. Fortes, another look. No good there. Van Kempen holds on to the rebound. Ferguson gives it to Hannafin. Lucas spins, gives it to Van Kempen, and he's going to be fouled on the way up. This will take us to another media timeout in one moment, I believe. Yes. Up and down action, nonstop to start this game. 10 minutes in, the Hornets with a 10-point lead over the Scarlet Hawks of Illinois Tech. .52 to go in the first half of play between Kalamazoo College and the Illinois Institute of Technology. Gavin Van Kempen, the freshman, will go shoot his first free throws of the year. Hornets made some subs. Bandamere and Courtney back in. Van Kempen's first free throw away, no good. Free throw line has not been kind to Kalamazoo so far, as a lot of subs for Illinois Tech. They bring Iguade back in along with Carter. As a second free throw for Van Kempen, no good. They bring in Alon Wadatani in for the first time. He's got it here. Now Carter. Carter drives, a physical drive, picks up his dribble. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Eventually gets it out to Zachary Unovich. And now with it is Miles Townsend. Townsend in for the first time, drives with a left hand, or rather with the right hand on the left side. A tough finish. Eight-point lead for the Hornets. They're waiting to try and get broadsword into this game. They will at the next dead. Courtney over to Izuka. Enters to Van Kempen. On Iguade, kicks it out. Courtney picks it up. Hannafin puts up another three. No good off the back iron. Ahead to Unovich. Now Iguade. Altadani gave it to Townsend. Scarlet Hawks into the half-court set. Wadatani to Carter, and he's going to be fouled before the shot. Second team foul on the Hornets. That's going on Izuka. That's his second. So Izuka will have to exit with two fouls. One of the Hornet starters. As Broadsword back in, along with Sompa, and in for the first time for Kalamazoo, the 6'3" junior from Grayling, Michigan, Caleb Call. Inbound came to Townsend, who drives, picks up his dribble, spins, hooks with the left hand, no good. Bandamere pulls down the rebound. Early 8-point lead for the Hornets. Broadsword picked it up, gave it to Sompa. Nelson around the screen, picks up, gets it into Broadsword on Iguade. This can be a fun matchup, and Broadsword's going to be fouled, and I believe that's the second one on Iguade. It is. A huge second foul, as the tallest guy in the Illinois Tech roster picks up his second.
Yeah, great move by Broadsword to just keep going and pushing through it. Even though Iguati does have that height advantage against him, just keep pushing through as a really good mindset for him going through this.
They called this on the floor, so no free throws for Broadsword. Iguati stays in for now. Call has it blocked by Iguati, who lands out of bounds. They're leaving him in for now with the 2 fouls.
Yeah, 13 seconds on the shot clock, so Kalamazoo's got to make something happen.
Sompa gets it in the Call. Call steps back. Now drives, and an offensive foul called against Caleb Call. I believe it was Townsend who drew the charge. First one on Call, and some full court press of the Hornets of their own. Little 2-2-1 look. That's the spot it looks to trap, is right where Todany picked it up, and a kickball called on Sompa.
This is definitely a high energy game. I mean, skill level, it's a great matchup for Kalamazoo and Illinois Tech.
There's tons of energy coming off the Hawks bench, tons off the Hornets bench. Here's Townsend to Carter. Now Iguati gets it to Watatani. Watatani to Garrison Carter. Now Iguati's got it again. Trying to back down on Broadsword. Step through, and that was deflected by more than one guy. Call saves it to Vandermeer. Vandermeer ahead to Courtney, who just couldn't handle the pass, and he was out of bounds. That will take us to another media timeout. 7:31 to go. The scoring has slowed a little bit, but the Hornets still with an 8-point advantage, 25-17. It'll be Illinois Tech basketball following the timeout. It's been a very fast first half just in terms of pace. As Watatani has it. Hornets go to a zone look. They will do this from time to time as a defensive changeup. Carter fakes, goes down to Iguati. Now Townsend at Vandermeer in the air. Dumps it down, and an easy 2 for Joshua Iguati. His first 2 of the game. Remember, he's playing with 2 fouls.
Vandermeer looking for 3.
Lets it fly, missed everything. Broadsword saves it to Sompa. What an effort play. Call was calling for it. And Broadsword on Garrison Carter now, but Carter 6'5", 215. I don't think Illinois Tech's worried about that matchup. But they got Iguati away from the paint. Broadsword will take advantage, but the shot is blocked by Carter. 6-point game. Scarlet Hawks can get closer. Carter, the leading scorer for Illinois Tech, has been held scoreless, and an offensive foul on Townsend as Call hit the deck. As Hannafin comes back in, taking out Call. First one on Miles Townsend.
Maybe Kalamazoo basketball. 6.5 minutes left in the half.
Hornets on a bit of a scoring drought. They haven't scored in a few minutes as Vandermeer thought about a three, now drives. Out to Broadsword. Over to Sompa. He fakes. Hornets haven't scored in over 4 minutes. Courtney to Sompa. Sompa drives, stops, fades away, and scores over Iguade. That'll break the drought.
Yeah, great job. I mean, pulling Iguade all the way out from under the basket like that really opens it up for them.
Watatani around the screen from Carter. Towson tries to back his way into the paint. Now Watatani tries a three and hits it. Just his second three of the season. Hasn't scored hardly at all, fifth-year senior from Frisco, Texas. And then Broadsword threw it away looking for Hannafin. Five-point game and momentum to Illinois Tech, and because of that, Kalamazoo is going to take a timeout with 5:23 to go. Well, Sompa got inside, but offensively, do you think the key is just pulling Josh Iguade away from the basket?
Yeah, I mean, when they have that opportunity to go in, I mean, pulling him out opens up a lane for them to drive, and if not, just pulling players towards whoever has the ball to open up that opportunity for the threes, because Kalamazoo is really taking their chances today on the threes, and they're doing great with it so far.
Hornets are 5 of 10 from deep. They started out really hot, 5 of 7, have missed their last three. So far, 50-50 from everywhere for Kalamazoo. Garrison Carter, the leading scorer for Illinois Tech, has yet to score in this game. They've been extremely spread out, but the majority of the scoring has come from Nicholas Ortiz, who's been on the bench for a little while. And right on cue, he's back in. Scarlet Hawks basketball. 5:20 to go. That was Kalamazoo's first time out of the game. Now Ortiz over to Biaggi. Ortiz drives, goes back to Iguade. He's not afraid to try a three, but Biaggi's going to hit it. And it's a 2-point game here with 5 minutes to go in the half. Courtney around the Broadsword screen. Picks it up, gave it to Sompa. He fakes, and a block's going to go against Ortiz. 16 foul against the Scarlet Hawks.
Nicholas Ortiz is first, team's sixth.
First one on Ortiz. Vandermeer gets over to Hannafin. Hannafin with a quick drive, tried to dump it to Broadsword, out of bounds. Scarlet Hawks basketball.
We've seen a couple of those from Kalamazoo today, turning it over when someone's not quite looking for the ball.
Five Hornet turnovers so far in this game. DeAndre Vortez gets all the way to the rim and ties it. We're even at 27. Vandermeer around the screen, tried to dump it to Broadsword, and another turnover. That one might have hit off the leg of Iguade. Vortez steps into a three for the lead and got it. The run continues for Illinois Tech. An 11-0 run gives them a lead. Vortez knocks the pass away. The active hands have been giving Kalamazoo issue. Hannafin drives, stops, left-handed shot, no good. Vortez a rebound. Ahead to Biaggi. He steps through the lane, kicks out. Carter drives. Biaggi a three in the corner. That's no good, off the side of the backboard. And then, Courtney lost it, and Biaggi's got it. Carter has it blocked by Broadsword. And Sompa and the Hornets will slow it down. Well, the timeout at the next break. They've got Iguade pulled away. Vandermeer leaves it to Courtney. He's got Vortez on him. Now broadsword in a high-low scenario. Over to Vandermeer, and that's a travel. And that will take us to immediate timeout. An 11-0 run for the Scarlet Hawks have given them the lead with 3 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the first half. 30-27, Illinois Tech. Illinois Tech on this 11-0 run hit 3 threes, 5 points from DeAndre Vortez. They have it here. Calling another Kalamazoo turnover, who has had 3 turnovers on this IIT run. Ortiz on Courtney, gets into the paint, spins, and a foul called on Courtney. And Nick Giard fired up. So it will result in 2 free throws for Ortiz, a 70% free throw shooter. First one's away, it's good. That's the first free throw attempted today for the Scarlet Hawks as the run continues to 12-0. Second free throw away and down for Ortiz, who's got now 8 points. Back to the 1-3-1. Courtney in trouble, got it to broadsword. Over to Vandermeer for 3, no good. A good look, just couldn't hit it. Quick push ahead, here's Townsend. Now Vortez tries another 3, hits another 3. DeAndre Vortez on fire, 3 of 5 from deep and 11 first half points, and the Illinois Tech run gives them all its 8-point lead and a foul going on Vortez. That'll be his first, and that will give free throws for DJ Courtney. Courtney will get a 1-and-1. He missed his first 2 free throws. As Iguade will come back in. Kalamazoo's led by as many as 10 in this first half. Illinois Tech with their largest lead right now at 8. Free throw for Courtney, no good. He's 0 for 3. Since Kalamazoo led 25-15, they've been outscored 20-2. Here's Iguade on broadsword. A 20-2 run where the Hornets have 7 turnovers as that pass misses Iguade. Sompa, and a foul. A block is going to be called on Ortiz. Trying to get in position to take a charge. That's going to be Ortiz's second foul. It's going to be 1-and-1 for Sompa. Dougie Blackwood will come take out Courtney. Sompa hits the first free throw. Much needed points for Kalamazoo. He's a 91% free throw shooter. Second one for Sompa, good. Excellent free throw shooter is. Carter comes back in. So Ortiz and Iguade each still out there with 2 fouls. Light pressure from the Hornets. Trailing now by 6. Carter gives it to Ortiz. Iguade on Broadsword. Iguade spins in the air, no good. Rebound by Lucas Broadsword. Gives to Nelson Sompa. Sompa has Vandermeer on a cut. He was too close to the basket, turns it over. And now Biaggi is left wide open for 3, and he connects. He came into today just a 23% three-point shooter, but Dario Biaggi hits his second one. And then a foul called. Vortez is going to pick it up, being a little too aggressive on Hannafin. So he will go to the line for 1-1 with 1:14 to go in the half. Second one on Vortez. How aggressive Illinois Tech has been. The fouls playing against them a little bit. Hannafin has shot just 2 free throws this year. The first one's away, it's good.
And for Tech, Miles Townsend's going to come in for Vortez.
Townsend takes him out. Second one is no good, in and out. Free throws have not been kind to the Hornets today. Now, 6 of 12 in this game. Rather, 5 of 11. Iguade, give it back to Biaggi. Carter hands it to Ortiz. Ortiz rises up from a mid-range. No good. Sompa's got it. 50 seconds. They have 2 for 1 if they want it. Sompa gave it to Hannafin. Now Broadsword. They will run their offense. Sompa hoists a 3, hits a 3. A huge shot for the Hornets. Brings it within 5. Sompa with now 7 points today. About a 6 seconds difference between the shot and the game clock. Carter to Iguade. Gives it to Garrison Carter. Spins, picks it up. 7 to shoot. Iguade really close to midcourt. Picks it up, now 4 to shoot. Carter hoists, hits the front end of the rim. 7 seconds, 5 for Sompa. Gotta go quickly. Sompa stops, gotta get one up. Blackwood got one up, almost had it. But it doesn't fall, and Illinois Tech, after trailing by 10 in the middle stages of that half, will take a 38-33 lead into the break. Well, Harper, it's been back and forth, up and down action the entire game. What changed for Illinois Tech, and what has to change for Kalamazoo going forward?
Yeah, I mean, Illinois Tech, they've kept their energy the same this entire time, really bringing a lot against Kalamazoo, and you can sense the frustration from Kalamazoo. They've got Broadsword up at the three-point line a lot more than he should be on offense, so I think Kalamazoo, they've got to really work with what they can around tall guys like Iguade, like that. You know, they just got to really try and get down to the basket as much as they can.
Let's take a look at some halftime numbers. IIT at 46% from the field, Hornets 44%. Each team is 6 of 13 from 3, oddly enough. Illinois Tech has shot just 2 free throws. They hit them both. 5 of 11, the Hornets. That has been a bit of a struggle for them. If they knock their free throws down, they would have the lead if they hit all their free throws. Kalamazoo does have a slight rebounding edge, 22-14. And turnovers, 9 for the Hornets. It's a big number. 4 for the Scarlet Hawks. And the individual numbers leading Illinois Tech in points is DeAndre Vortez with 10. Dario Biaggi Vortez with 11, Biaggi with 10, leading in the rebounds, Biaggi with 4. Foul trouble for them. It is piling up. You mentioned their big Josh Iguade, who has 2, Nicholas Ortiz with 2, and DeAndre Vortez with 2 of his own. On the Hornets side of things, they are led by Carter Vandermeer with 10 points, who got them very, very quickly. Nelson Sompa adding 7, Bradley Izuka with 5, Lucas Broadsword leading in with 6 rebounds. 2 for DJ Courtney, Carter Vandermeer, and DJ Ferguson. Foul trouble for them. Just one guy with 2, Bradley Izuka. We're going to take a break for halftime. We'll be back with you for the second half in a little less than 15 minutes. Zach Metz here next to me, Harper Schrader. Your halftime score of Game 2 of our basketball doubleheader. Illinois Tech 38, Kalamazoo 33. Welcome back to the second half of action here between Kalamazoo College and the Illinois Institute of Technology. Illinois Tech with a 38-33 lead at half. If you're just joining us, Zach Metz and Harper Schrader here on the call. Kalamazoo with a 25-15 lead at the break before the Scarlet Hawks went on a 20-2 run that would eventually be expanded out to a 38-33 halftime lead behind an incredibly hot stretch of three-point shooting. Both teams are shooting 46% from deep in the game so far. It'll be Hornet basketball to start the second half. Their second half starters, Nelson Sompa, Lucas Broadsword, DJ Courtney, Carter Vandermeer, and Bradley Izuka. They're playing without their second leading scorer, Patrick Perez, today. And for Illinois Tech, they have their same starters, DeAndre Vortez, Dario Biaggi, Josh Aguadi, Nicholas Ortiz, and Garrison Carter. Vandermeer goes into Broadsword, out to Vandermeer. He gets an open look for three and hits it. That's the start you want, right?
Exactly. It's a really great start for the Hornets. Gives themselves some momentum, energy to feed off of as well.
38-36 is our score. Here's Garrison Carter. Gives to Aguade. Carter has been held scoreless through the first half. He's Illinois Tech's leading scorer. Vortez, an open three in the corner. The answer. DeAndre Vortez with 14 points in his fourth three of the game. Courtney gives it to Broadsword. Tried to find Courtney, was deflected and stolen. Vortez will try a heat check and hit it. Are you serious?
Wow, Vortez is on fire right now. Kalamazoo has got to try and get some defense up there on him.
Izuka being guarded by Biaggi. Tries to turn his head and drive. Vandermeer guarded by Garrison. Down low to Broadsword. Got Iguade in the air and he draws the foul. That's the third one on Joshua Iguade. As Ebone Jr. is going to take him out. Broadsword will get his first two free throws of the day, 55% free throw shooter. First one's away, it's good. As Vortez will come out briefly, I would assume, with the way he's shooting the ball. Alan Watatani takes him out. As Broadsword hits them both. 44-38 is our score. Nearly a steal by Izuka. Now Biaggi races it into the front court. Watatani picks up his dribble, goes down low to Ortiz. Back to Biaggi, enters into Junior. Junior trying to create some space. Too close to the rim, couldn't finish. Courtney grabs the rebound. Sompa will bring it across the timeline. Broadsword gets into the paint with Junior. Got him up in the air. Gave it to Izuka. And it's a turnover. Ball is deflected. Carter starts towards the baseline. Kicks it out to Watatani. Now Ortiz running around the screen. Biaggi fakes behind the back. Over to Ortiz, 7 to shoot. Junior with 5. Junior has to fade away, no good. Courtney there for the rebound. Out to Sompa. This is where the Hornets can look to run in transition. A skip over to Vandermeer. Had Biaggi in the air. Over to Sompa. He tries a three. He got a three. Nelson Sompa, nearly a 40% shooter, hits his second of the night. He's got 10, and it's a three-point game. There's Watatani. Gets into the lane, floats it over Broadsword, no good. Izuka tips the rebound to Courtney. Hornets can tie with a three. They can get within one. Sompa slams on the brakes, gives it to Broadsword. Broadsword. Right-handed hook, falls. You talked about getting Broadsword going.
Yeah, that's
during
exactly
half.
what you want to see from Broadsword.
1 point game. Hornets trail. Carter gives to Biaggi. Ortiz to Junior. Watatani gives to Biaggi. Ortiz steps back. Carter has 5. Carter over Courtney, couldn't get it. Hornets with an advantage as Junior was slow to get up. Izuka, a block called, counted on a foul. Hornets grab the lead back. Third one on Ortiz, trying to draw a charge. And Izuka will go to the line for one more. And Vortez will come back in for Illinois Tech. An 9-0 Hornet run as Izuka couldn't get the free throw to go. They've got the lead back for the first time since it was 27 to 25. 3 no good for Biaggi, no good, and he's slow to get up. He's limping his way down the floor. Hornets have a numbers advantage. Courtney to Bandamir, and Biaggi gets back. Sompa going right at Biaggi. He's doing a real good job defensively, but he picks up a foul. And then a late swing. Biaggi was trying to get the ball out late, some frustration there.
Yeah, able to see how high the energy of this game is getting. It's getting pretty intense.
Biaggi comes out. It's his second foul. It's the third one on Illinois Tech. They also bring Townsend back in. And that will take us to our first media timeout of the half. Hornets open it up. 12 points in the first 4.5 minutes to take a 45-44 lead. 15:37 to go. Hornets by 1. Kalamazoo basketball, they lead by 1 here in the early stages of the second half. Inbound to Broadsword. Around the screen from Courtney. Courtney stops. Out to Bandamir. Another look from 3. Another hit from 3. 16 for Bandamir. His fourth 3. He's 4 of 8 from deep. Dougie Blackwood's in guarding Townsend. Also in for Illinois Tech, Owen Walsh. Vortez gives to Carter. Carter drives. Courtney hit the deck. The shot was no good for Carter. The leading scorer for Illinois Tech entering today, right now with 0 points. Broadsword got all the way to the rim and scores. And a 6-point Hornet lead. Here's Carter. Vortez to Junior. Walsh around the screen. Trying to back down Bandamir, gets inside and scores. Walsh with some words to Vandermeer after. Courtney fakes, gets it back. DJ steps back, tries a three, hits a three. And now the Hornets reigniting the flame they had early in the game.
Yeah, you got to wonder what was sitting in that locker room. Doing really great coming out in the second half.
Fortes drives, couldn't finish. Sopa pushing. Courtney got Carter on the ground. The shot no good. Blackwood got it back. Broadsword slams it. A 9-point lead for the Hornets. Fortes trying to create. Steps back and hits. DeAndre Fortes with 19. He has been the flame for Illinois Tech. Broadsword in a 7-point game gives to Blackwood. Dougie Blackwood hoist. That's no good. Now the Scarlet Hawks. Townsend gets into the lane and he scores. Second field goal for Miles Townsend. Makes it 55-50. Vandermeer gives it to Broadsword. Lucas kicks it out. Courtney around the screen. Courtney dumps it down. Good defense by Walsh to get the steal. Up ahead to Fortes. Gets the head of steam, and he traveled. And that will allow a plethora of subs. Both teams will bring guys in as Biaggi back in for Illinois Tech and Iguade in as well for the Hornets. Hannafin in for the first time this half. Ferguson in for the first time this half. And Koki in for the first time this half as well. 12.5 to go. And Fortes nearly took it away from Hannafin. It ends up out of bounds. The active hands from Fortes has given him a steal today. It's multiple deflected balls has been the result. And some discussion now between the officials. And this will stay with Kalamazoo.
That brings Izuka in for Courtney.
Izuka takes out DJ Courtney. Hannafin hesitates, now gives it to Koki. Koki tries a three and he hits. His first three and his first points of the night. Makes it 58-50. Townsend gives it to Walsh. Now to Fortes. Into the lane. Mid-range J. That's no good. Hannafin with the box out on Iguade. Great job, but the rebound came to Biaggi. Now Townsend up at Blackwood. And no basket, no call. Izuka's got it. Gives to Koki. Koki's drawing the assignment of Iguade. Blackwood picks it up. Out to Ferguson. DJ steps back. He'll drive, and he was fouled. And it is on Iguade, who is verbally frustrated, and that's his fourth. Fourth on Joshua Iguade with 11.5 to go in this game is going to take us to a full media timeout with 11:27 to go. The Hornets have built the lead a little bit. They've got an 8-point lead, 58-50 here at Anderson. 20 on the shot clock for Kalamazoo, as that last foul was on Joshua Aguade, who has to leave the game, and that'll take some size out of the Illinois Tech lineup. Dougie Blackwood backing down Miles Townsend, and an offensive foul.
Kalamazoo playing some tough defense, full court right now. Seems to be paying off. Almost a steal from Hannafin.
Almost a steal and almost 5 seconds as he was right up in Vortez. Hannafin looks like he's just going to face guard him right now. Keep him from touching the ball. Walsh gives it to Carter. Carter's got Izuka on him. Carter picks up the dribble. Out to Biaggi. He drives, floats, the hook shot, no good. Gets the offensive rebound on the tip. Walsh drives, lost it, and a turnover. Koki came up with the steal. It's interesting to see who will be the primary ball handler for Kalamazoo. With Sompa out of the game, it was Hannafin, and now it's Izuka, who's going to drive all the way, gets the contact and scores. How does Bradley Izuka get these to go in? It feels like every time he's around the rim, he's got a tough finish.
I know, he's giving a really great performance tonight, especially starting with Patrick Perez out tonight. He's really doing great.
He's got 9 points. He's coming off of a career high in their win over Lake Forest on Sunday out of Canton, which is a very good basketball school. Free throws away, no good. Hornets struggling from the free throw line. Izuka had 15 points in that win. Gives the Hornets a 10-point lead. The foul went on Biaggi as Vortez drives and scores. Continuing his hot take, he's got 21 points. Hannafin really quickly into the front court, has it knocked away. Now Carter up ahead in front of everyone, steps through, and he scores. First points of the day for Garrison Carter, who came into the game scoring 17.5 a game. Hannafin gets on a back cut, and he scores. What a tough finish from Hannafin, the smaller guy.
Yeah, really great to see.
10 minutes to go, halfway through the second half. Hornets with an 8-point lead. Gooley, who just came in, Jace Gooley, the freshman from Cypress, Texas, gets it back. Around a screen. Rises up and finishes. Six-point game, Illinois Tech, after being down double digits, cut right back into it really quickly. Izuka to Ferguson. Ferguson drives, walks the tightrope over to Vandermeer. His three-pointer, no good.
Going to give Vortez the ball again, coming back down.
He's been the guy. He pulls up from way deep, and he almost got the bounce. It just rattled out. My goodness, did that nearly fall. Now Hannafin. Can he answer? No, that comes up short. Ortiz, who just came back in, grabs the rebound. Now Carter. Play slows a bit. We're at 9 minutes to go in the game. Gooley. Takes up the dribble, tries to skip it to Carter. Does. He gets an open three. That's no good. Ebone Jr. the rebound. Tries to spin back, and he scores. 4-point game. What a game this has been. Hannafin over to Ferguson. Stays in bounds. Got by Ortiz. Got it to Broadsword. He just couldn't get it to go.
Jace Gooley going to give it to Ortiz. Ortiz looking to see what to do. I think he's just trying to calm the energy of his team down a little bit.
He drives on Ferguson, spins into the paint, tries to create some space, and he traveled. That's a stop the Hornets desperately needed in what's now a 4-point game.
For the Hornets, we're going to see DJ Courtney back in again.
They'll take Izuka out, give Bradley a blow. This is the Hornets' final game of the calendar year 2024. As Courtney gets a three, in and out. Another three that was halfway down. We got a timeout coming out of dead ball. Ortiz, what a finish. 2-point game. Ferguson thought about the three. Dooley all up in him and a little too much. He fouls him. And that'll take us to another timeout. It's the 5th team foul against Illinois Tech. And it will take us to the under 8 timeout. Illinois Tech making a run back of their own. 62-60, Hornets lead. Illinois Tech entered this game at 3-7, but they did play one MIAA opponent that Kalamazoo will see twice. They traveled to Albion on opening night, dropped an 87-75 contest to the Britons, and they will play another one. The defending national champs will be hosting Illinois Tech on January the 4th when they travel to Trine. Kalamazoo playing their final home game of the calendar 2024. They will play at Ohio Northern and at Bluffton the day before and on New Year's Eve before returning home to take on the University of Chicago on the 4th. Hannafin around a screen from Courtney. Picks it up, got it out to Bandemir. Bandemir picks up. In some trouble. Got it over to Courtney, now to Broadsword. Broadsword's got 10 to shoot, working on Ebone Jr. Kick out Courtney, he's got 7. Courtney dumps it to Broadsword. He's fouled and the shot just wouldn't drop. Ortiz came down to try and steal it, but he's just going to pick up his 4th. So Broadsword will go back to the line.
Yeah, Ortiz, not someone you want to see with that many fouls, especially being someone as their primary ball handler for Illinois Tech.
Primary ball handler. Entering tonight is the best three-point shooter at 54% as Broadsword hits the free throw. He comes out, so now it's Ortiz and Iguade with 4 fouls. Second free throw for Broadsword is good. He's 4 of 4 tonight. He has increased his point total to 14 tonight. Second for the Hornets. Only behind Bandemir. Here's Vortez. Around the screen from Ebone Jr., who's getting big second half minutes. Townsend. Townsend drives, picks up, tries to go to Jr., and it's stolen right into the hands of Broadsword. Broadsword starts to drive out to Hannafin. Baseline drive out to Broadsword. Broadsword, a mid-range J, couldn't rattle home. So now Vortez has it. Under 7 minutes to go. Another classic here at Anderson. Vortez with the right, couldn't get it, and a strong rebound by Broadsword. And now Vortez slow to get up. Hornets have numbers. Sompa hangs around, and a block called on Townsend. I believe he was in the restricted arc, and that was the reason for the call. Second one on Miles Townsend. It's the 8th one against Illinois Tech in the half. Rather, the 7th one as Sompa will shoot 2. First free throw is good, and he will get one more. Koki comes in, takes Broadsword out. Five-point lead for the Hornets. Sompa can make it 6. And he comes up short, a rare miss for an over 90% free throw shooter, but the ball is going to roll back into his hands. Koki nearly traveled. Courtney gets into the lane, gives it back to Connor. His three-pointer is good. A 4-point play results of that, and it gives the Hornets an 8-point lead. 6 points tonight for Koki, the sophomore. Vortez around the screen. Stops, trying to get around Hannafin. Pulls up from the mid-range. No good. What defense by Hannafin?
Amazing.
Courtney, crossover. Koki, another three. Too much. Maybe he felt the excitement a little bit, but Courtney got the rebound. Sopa, one more. Hannafin's three. No good. Koki battling with Junior, but Carter comes away with it. Hornets going for what would have felt like an early knockout blow, but there's still a lot of time left, and Illinois Tech needs to calm everybody down, so they take a timeout. Wow, that could have been a roof exploding sequence for the level of energy in this place. Instead, the Hornets miss a couple of shots. But 68-60, they've got a lead. They've outscored Illinois Tech by 13 in this half. Defensively, it feels like it's been primarily why. What have they done well defensively in the second half?
Oh, Kalamazoo's been doing really great defensively.
Step aside real quick. 5.5 to go. Hornets leading it by 8. All right, Harper, the question I was asking you before I bumped our mixer and cut the mics for a second. What has Kalamazoo done well defensively in this half?
Yeah, Kalamazoo has been great with just putting the pressure on all of the players. For Illinois Tech, you really love to see it, especially Illinois Tech has Iguati back in the game, but without him, we really had the height advantage there, giving a great opportunity for Broadsword to just be down low, doing great by himself in defense.
Biaggi, Iguati, both back in for IIT. They're trying to free up Carter, but Biaggi's going to hoist a three. That's no good, and a foul underneath. It's going to go on Courtney. Second one on Courtney gives Illinois Tech possession back. Iguati lost it, but a foul called on Koki. He didn't have his hands in the air, I think was the explanation on that one. Team's third. First one on Koki. Illinois Tech gets another possession. Carter gonna try and bully his way to the rim. Spins on Courtney and couldn't score. Fight for the ball. This is going to stay on this end. Courtney battling with the 6'5", 215-pound junior, Garrison Carter. 5:04 to go. Biaggi's three is no good, and the Hornets hold on to that rebound and get a full stop. Courtney being worked by Townsend to get it across, but Courtney gets a step on him, and he goes up, finishes away from Iguati. What a finish, and it's a 10-point game again. Vortez to Carter. He'll try a jump shot and hit it. Carter was yelling for a foul. 8-point lead, 4:20 to go. Koki picked up his dribble and not the best spot. Gave it to Courtney. Courtney around the screen. Courtney stops, gives it to Koki, fakes, spinning, gets a mid-range look and hits it. Scoring right at Iguati.
Yeah, great performance today by the sophomore Cookie.
All right, off the bench. It's been excellent. 8 points, 3 of 5 from the field, including a couple of threes. Iguade gets over to Townsend. Townsend tries a three, and he hits it. Illinois Tech not going away. They're over 40% from deep. Koki threw it away as Izuka started to cut. It's a turnover, and it's going to take us to a full media timeout. It's coming down to the wire. 3:27 to go in Anderson. It's Hornets 72, Scarlet Hawks 65. It'll be Illinois Tech basketball out of the under 4 timeout. On the floor for them, Carter, Ortiz, Iguade, Vortez, and Townsend. For the Hornets, Bandamere, Izuka, Courtney, Broadsword, and Hannafin. Carter puts his head down and drives, loses it. It nearly ended up with Hannafin, but it's the Vortez who drives, and a foul called on Hannafin. First one on Hannafin. Fourth on Kalamazoo as a team. So no free throws yet. Guade gives to Vortez. He tries another three, no good. And Bandamere comes up with a rebound and a foul called. That's going to go on Townsend. He bumped him, and it means 1-1 for Carter Bandamere. Third one on Townsend. By the way, Dario Biaggi is currently being checked out by the trainer, Kathleen White, here at Kalamazoo. He's getting an ice pack put on him, I believe. As Bandamere will go to the line for 1-1. The free throw's away. It's no good. Free throws have not treated Kalamazoo well. Biaggi, by the way, has an ice pack being put on his left shoulder. As Townsend will drive, backs it out. Over to Ortiz, now to Carter. Carter puts his head down, trying to bully his way into the paint, and draws a foul. It's going to be the third on DJ Courtney, who's trying to say he was straight up. Garrison Carter is a pretty good free throw shooter. 71% will go to the line. Illinois Tech has just tried 2 free throws today. First one's away. It is good. That was the third as Alan Watatani comes back in, takes out Vortez. Kalamazoo has tried 20 free throws today, and they've only hit 10. Second free throw for Carter is good. We got a 5-point game, some pressure from the Hawks. Courtney gives to Hannafin as we approach 2.5 to go. Bandamere down to Broadsword. Remember, Iguade's got 4. Broadsword out to Courtney. Courtney backs up. Iguade stepped in, deflected it out of bounds. 7 to shoot for the Hornets. Courtney has 5. Courtney needs a big shot. Courtney's got to put one up. Steps back. Did he get it off? He did, but it came up short. Shot clock violation with 2:13 to go. Gives Illinois Tech the basketball back as Vortez will come back in for Watatani. They're going to deny Vortez the ball momentarily and make him catch it in the corner. Hornets would want this to take as long as possible. Vortez gets across barely, now drives and a foul. That's going on Vandermeer. And that means Vortez will shoot 2. Just the first one on Carter, but that's 6 on the Hornets, which means 1-and-1s for Illinois Tech the rest of the way, and it puts DeAndre Vortez, a 96% free throw shooter, at the line. %. That's an incredible number.
And he shows it. First basket's good.
He's got 22 points now. He went a little bit cold for a while. But he's been hot today, 5 of 9. He hits this, it can make it a 1-possession game. Izuka stepped in, it'll be a lane violation, which is going to give Vortez another try. .201 to go. Vortez gets his second free throw after the lane violation. It's away and it's good. Izuka gets it into Courtney. 3-point game. Hornets need a basket. Here's Izuka. Got Garrison Carter guarding him. Vandermeer. They're trying to free up Broadsword. Now Courtney enters the Broadsword. They got 10 to shoot, taking the whole clock. Courtney, he'll try a 3. He got it! What a shot from DJ Courtney.
Amazing. Whenever Kalamazoo's up against that high-pressure defense, you always see DJ Courtney pull through and shine.
He's got just 8 points tonight, but those are the biggest. That pushes it back to a 6-point game. Vortez drives, floats, got fouled. He couldn't hit it though, so he will shoot 2. It's on Hannafin. Second one on Hannafin and 2 more for Vortez. Not the guy you want at the line. Minute 13 to go. Illinois Tech's got 2 timeouts. Kalamazoo's got 3. Vortez's first free throw misses. A rare miss.
Yeah, not something you expect to see from someone with that 96% free throw shooting.
And it's not like he's only done it on, 9 or 10 attempts. He's shot north of 30 free throws this year.
Yeah.
To be exact, not north of 30, but he was 24 of 25 on the year. That's not a small number in 10 games. Minute 13, the second one is good. This makes it a 5-point game. Trapping pressure. Courtney gets away from Ortiz, and he gets it over. Well done. Blackwood pulls it out, slows it down, out to Courtney. Courtney stops, and they have 20 seconds to burn off now if they choose. Minute to go in a 5-point game. Hornets looking for win number 6 for their second straight. Courtney into the lane. Tried to give it to Blackwood. He turns it over with 50 seconds. Vortez trying to race it up, split everybody. He's fouled. It is on the floor, but he's going to get more free throws. 6 seconds left.
Yeah, Vortez not the guy you want to see being just going down to the basket alone, no defenders, especially now on the free throw line too. Such a close game.
Sompa got called, it's his first. Blackwood will come out. Vortez has 1 and 1. As mentioned, 96% on the year. He is 3 of 4 tonight. He hits both. It's a 1-possession game. First one is good. 4-point game. So far, there's no need to foul if he hits this for Illinois Tech, but you would imagine they would think about it if he doesn't. Second one for Vortez is good. Illinois Tech is going to take a timeout. So Illinois Tech calls the timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining. The possession arrow favors the Scarlet Hawks. Kalamazoo with 3 timeouts remaining. With a 3-point game, 46 seconds. Obviously no need to foul. But are you expecting more of a trap or more of a man pressure if you're Kalamazoo?
From Kalamazoo, I'm expecting more of a man pressure, especially just because they're not, all of these shooters on Illinois Tech, they're great from no matter where they are in the paint. So you really just want to try and eliminate all their possibilities of scoring.
The percentages on the year for Kalamazoo based on who's on the floor. Vandermeer is 61.5%. He's 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Hannafin is 1 of 2 entering tonight on the year. He's 1 of 2 tonight. Courtney is 0 of 3 from the line tonight, 72% on the year. Broadsword, 55% on the year, 4 of 4 tonight. Trap on Hannafin. He escapes it, gave it to Izuka. Izuka, they got to get over. They got 3 seconds to get it over, and they do to Hannafin. Now Courtney. They'll take their time, 30 seconds. Courtney waits to 10. 25 seconds. 8 for DJ. DJ around the screen. Managed to get it to Broadsword. Broadsword to Hannafin for 3. Yes! Hannafin hits it. 6-point game. Vortez quickly up. He scores. And a timeout called quickly by Illinois Tech. How about Lucas Hannafin? He does it in more than one sport, in more than one way.
Yeah, amazing performance tonight by all of the Hornets.
78-74, 10.1 seconds to go. Now you know the foul is coming from Illinois Tech. Who do you want to get it to first and foremost based on who's on the floor? Is it Courtney? You know he struggled tonight, but he's probably your best guy on the floor. Is it Vandermeer, who's been good tonight? Heck, Broadsword's been able to knock down free throws tonight. Who are you getting this ball to?
Yeah, I think definitely it's going to be either Broadsword or Vandermeer that I would be expecting them to try to get that foul on.
10.1 seconds. Illinois Tech is now out of timeouts. Kalamazoo does have 3. They can run the baseline in this situation. The possession arrow favors the Red Hawks, so you can't just grab it and hold it.
Yeah.
Technically, you do have to get it over half court by .1, but that is not the most dire of needs.
Yeah, I think Kalamazoo getting that ball to DJ Courtney might be key because he's been really great tonight on the defensive pressure, and I think he's definitely the one that's going to get it over the line for us.
This is the final men's basketball broadcast of the calendar year 2024, but it is not the final broadcast on the Kalamazoo College Athletics Network. Women's basketball will have one more home game before the year turns on December 28th when they host Elmhurst. Izuka will inbound. Chase Cooley's in. Izuka in trouble, and Kalamazoo will take a timeout. Unable to get it in on that one. And so they will draw up a new plan.
Yeah, and this timeout, what are you expecting to hear from Coach Giard in their plan?
I would imagine, knowing now that they've seen that it's going to be some sort of trap and goalie's going to be up in the grill of the inbounder. I think you probably see some sort of screen.
Yeah.
Sort of screener action. The 28th, that women's basketball game against Elmhurst will tip off at 2 p.m. That will be the final broadcast for the calendar year 2024 for Kalamazoo College Athletics. And then we will return on January the 4th when Kalamazoo hosts the University of Chicago for a 2 p.m. tip. And then both teams will be right into the thick of conference play. Izuka to inbound. It's a 4-across set. Izuka in some trouble. Got it to Vandermeer. And he will be fouled by Biaggi, who was able to just come back in. Good to see him out there after having an ice pack on his shoulder. It's his 4th.
Dario Biaggi, his 4th, team's 10th.
Biaggi thought that was his 5th, so he can stay in. And it's actually going to be 2 shots. Scoreboard was incorrect, so that's the 10th foul against Illinois Tech, which means 2 free throws for Carter. First one's away, it's good. 17 tonight for Vandermeer, leads the Hornets. Second one away and good. 80-74. Vortez will race it up. You would imagine he's thinking 3 all the way. He is, he rises, he hits it. 2.3, this game's not over. They get it into Broadsword. He will hold it. And a foul with 1/10 of a second to go, which will all but do it unless they put some time back on. Clock says 5 seconds right now. I think 1 second is what they're going to go with. Let's see, half a second, so 0.5. So Illinois Tech can catch and hoist. But if Broadsword hits one of these free throws, it is over. How about DeAndre Vortez? 6 threes tonight and 31 points, which ties his career high. First one from Broadsword away, no good. So they're going to have to half a second. Broadsword hits this, it's over. If not, Scarlet Knights can hoist. Broadsword's free throw is good. And as long as there's no fouls from Kalamazoo, this one's in the books. They pick up an 81-77 win in a thriller over the Illinois Institute of Technology. Kalamazoo College men's and women's basketball team get a sweep today. They both get victories. One a little closer than the other, but Harper, it's been a great day of basketball. What do you think was the difference today for Kalamazoo?
Yeah, Kalamazoo did so great, especially offensively. You saw some of the guys like Broadsword go into roles they weren't used to playing in games, out on the perimeter a little bit more, trying to draw away Iguadi from Illinois Tech. They did a really great job working with what they had without Patrick Perez today and J.J. Stevens. Overall, I think they did a really great job.
Individual numbers, DeAndre Vortez ties his career high for Illinois Tech with 31. Dario Biaggi adding 10, as well as Nicholas Ortiz in the rebounding categories. Biaggi had 7 boards. Harrison Carter, who was the leading scorer for Illinois Tech entering today, had just 6 points, but he did collect 6 rebounds. That's testament to guys like DJ Courtney and Bradley Izuka guarding him. On the Hornets side of things, they were led by Carter Vandermeer with 18 points. Lucas Broadsword did end up with 15. He had a double-double today, 15 points, 10 rebounds. Nelson Stumple with 11. Bradley Izuka with 9 and Lucas Hannaford with 9, including the 3 that put the game away. Broadsword has mentioned the 10 rebounds. DJ Courtney with 7 boards as well. And that just about wraps us up here. We thank you all for tuning in. And as said, next broadcast will be on the 28th when the Kalamazoo College women's basketball team hosts the final contest for the calendar year 2024 inside the Anderson Athletic Center when they take on Elmhurst. Well, that's signing off here from Tisch Loveless Court inside the Anderson Athletic Center. My name is Zach Metz. Next to me is Harper Schrader. Thank you so much for joining me today. Final score from today one more time. Kalamazoo 81, Illinois Tech 77. Happy holidays, everyone, and have a great night.